Hey there, it's Cassie Strom, and welcome to my Facebook series. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about during this series is just the ways that I go about using Facebook to generate free leads for my business. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go over some important profile guidelines. And a lot of the stuff I'm going to be talking about during this series is going to be very similar to what I covered in Twitter. It's just going to be different, obviously, because it's Facebook, but in general, the whole theories behind everything's going to be similar because really, all of this stuff, you can basically apply it to any social media site. It just so happens that Twitter and Facebook are kind of like what's popular right now. Okay, so I am now in my profile section, and you see that again, I made it a point to have that nice photo. It's clear, it's bright, it's, approachable looking, I guess you could say. And I took a little bit of an extra opportunity here to use the bottom of this and include, my website and just a general idea of what my website's all about. So, that's something you can think of doing as well, but more importantly, just make sure that you have a nice photo of yourself. And if we go over to the info section, so you'll notice that all of this stuff right here is just talking about me, some of the things that I'm into, my favorite movies, interests. And by doing this, it's a way for people to, open up a dialogue with you. They'll notice, for instance, I'm in photography. So obviously someone sees that, they're also into photography. There you go. We have a conversation starter. And then scrolling down in the About Me section, this is the same story that I use in every About Me section. It's important to keep it consistent, and more importantly, it's not saying, hey, I'm Cassie, I'm with this company, blah, 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 like going on about my business opportunity. It's just giving a general idea of my story.
Now, another thing that I do is I think of the big names that are in the network marketing industry. So, one of them that comes to mind right away is
Okay,
Mike
and then
Dillard.
scrolling down to my contact information.
Now, when you're
my cell phone,
using
it's,
words
my
like more than one
cell
word,
phone number.
make sure to put
That's a lie.
the
Actually,
word
it's my
in
Skype number, which
quotations,
is
the words in
forwarded to my
quotations,
cell phone
because that
number.
way
But the
that
point
exact
is, that
word is going to come
sometimes
up. Like
surprises
if you
people
don't,
because, there is a
sometimes
way to
you'll
actually
just get a mic
contact
or
me,
whatever
and,
popping
I
up. So
think
you want the
that's really
full
important.
Mike Dillard name.
Then, of course, my email and all the sites that I have here.
So now
They
all
just
these
go back
people
to
come up that are
personal
talking
blogs
about
that I have set
Mike.
up, somewhere that I have that I can send people to, capture their information, and, offer them good stuff. I'm not sending them to any dodgy sales pages or anything like that. Like, it's all my personal stuff. So that's super, super important. Make sure you're sending them to a place that, they can get some value and you can also capture their information. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can see, compared to Twitter, you can really get into, what what makes you up as a person. And by not filling out, all the bio stuff, you're really missing out because people like to see stuff like that. I know whenever I make a new friend on Facebook and, I see that they're into the same stuff as me, that's just really cool. And again, it just opens up that conversation a lot more easier that way. So yeah, that's it for profile guidelines. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2.